I am not enjoying life. I am suffering life. I enjoy some events, but this does not last. And then suffering comes again, and then struggling comes again. I am tired. I want to die so I can really live. How can I do that? When the focus is too much on this side of the eyes, on this side, the outside, when the focus is on that, what you see will not be stable. You see? When the attention goes to the one who is witnessing all of this, then there's a change in the ambient of that experience. I am not enjoying life. I am suffering life. This I am not enjoying life. I am suffering life. I enjoy some events, but this does not last. This I, you must find out who this I is. It's what I've been trying to convey for so many years. Go start at the I. Don't start at the story. Start at the I. Find out who this I is. Don't simply assume that the I is just real. That I is your name, or the I is your body, or the I is your belief system or your conditioning. Really go into it like you're just discovering this I. Like it just arrived today. Like your I just arrived today in the packet, in the post, and you have to find out what it's all about. I am not enjoying life. This I is never really enjoying life. Mostly it's living on promises, waiting for life to be unbrokenly enjoyable, which never gets anything but disappointment about it. I am suffering life. And also I am suffering life. You are life. You are life. You're not living life, enjoying, suffering life. You are life itself. If you understood this, then somehow you'd leave life alone. I enjoy some events, but this does not last. No event lasts. No events last, thankfully. And then suffering comes again, and then struggling comes again. Who is suffering? Who is struggling? I want you to find out. I am not saying there's no suffering and there's no struggling. I'm leaving this question completely open. I say find out who is suffering and who is struggling, you see. Is it the universe that is suffering and struggling? Or is it some other factor is suffering, you see? I'm guessing your answer is going to be that I again. Because in these statements, I'm reading 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines. And in these 7 lines, there is 10 I's. 10 times you mention I. I am not enjoying life. I am suffering life. I enjoy some events, but this does not last. And then suffering comes again. Then struggling comes again. I am tired. I want to die so I can really live. How can I do that? What is aware of this I? This question is very much a kind of ultimate question for you to really sit quietly with this. Maybe if this is the first time that you're going to go deeply with this question, you may encounter some difficulty. And many people give up. The question initially can sound ridiculous. Why to say, who am I? It will initially sound very difficult, especially for a novice or first timer. If it sounds difficult, you know, I want to die so I can. Who is this I? I'm asking, who is this I? I want to die so I can really live. All the while, through the reading of all these statements, there's something that is not participating in this statement. But that thing, because that thing is here, these statements can be read and understood. You have to find out what that is, you see. That one is not living or suffering life. Life is somehow unfolding as a movement in consciousness in front of that one. This one you want. This is really what you're asking for. Who is asking for it? The consciousness having forgotten itself and remembering mostly the mind and time and relationships and hopes and aspirations, is feeling tremendous pain from that relationship. Now it wants a rest from all of this. And the only rest it's going to get is when it discovers its own true nature. You see? Start with the place I. The I who wants or does not want. Find out who speaks it. Where does this I come from? Before this I arose or was heard or perceived, what was it prior to hearing it and perceiving it? And what hears or perceives this I? This question, I'm looking around always for somebody who can answer this question for me, or in whom that introspection has really borne fruit. Not even just the answer. It's because when this question becomes clear for you internally, you don't even have to answer vocally or verbally. You know, your whole being somehow is transformed by your recognition. I'm looking for somebody always like this, who has really taken this question. In fact, a human being should really be very, very happy that everything can boil down to one question. Because every book has got so many questions. Everybody has so many questions. And I feel that when you come to this question, at least really to understand what this question is about, what is it in search of, take to this question. And if this question take to you, bites you, then I don't think you need another question, not a secondary question. It's going to take care of everything for you. So follow my advice, what I've given so far. And if you like, I didn't see a name here for you. You will know who you are. Then you will write back to me and tell me what you have discovered, not what you think. I don't want to hear what you think. I'm tired of hearing what people think. I would like to hear what you have discovered, because only that really has any credibility. So thank you for this. Get back in touch when you found something that you cannot lose.